I don't need it.
Huh? Medium? Hey, Shalom Israel. Just want to make sure everything is working, and we'll go right into it. All right. Brothers and sisters, if you can type 1, let me know how the feed is coming in on your end. Type 1. Baba Kusha, I would appreciate it. Let me know you can hear and see without a problem. And then we'll go right into it. All right. The water, sir. The water. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, so we got any water? Water? Can you check for me, Baba Kusha? Yeah, please. So we are live. Here in San Bernardino. We are located at 246 Highland Avenue, San Bernardino, California. If you're in the area, make it to the it's heavy, it's kind of hot. It's like, hold on, one second. Kind of warm in this headpiece. It's why.
Oh, it's been hot.
All right. It's like a little warm in that headpiece. All right. A little warm. Thought I appreciate it. So We here in San Bernardino, like I mentioned earlier. Come to class physically if you can. If not, damn, what am I doing? All right, so today, as you see on the screen, we're going to be talking about faith. As you see all the way in or all the way out. That's pretty self-explanatory. Hey, so what? Can I bother you for some tea? My brother. The one you gave me yesterday, that I'll put the packet in there. I think I just need the water, the warm water. I really appreciate it. You could do away with this. It's a little chilly outside. I'm gonna get some tea in my system. Thank you. Right? So faith. We're gonna be talking about faith. We're gonna give some examples of faith in the Bible. You come into this truth. Faith is something you ain't going nowhere without it. You ain't going nowhere without faith. So we're gonna talk about that, all right? We'll talk about faith. We're gonna talk about faith and give examples of brothers who had faith, who kept the faith. And then also, we're going to get some examples of brothers who didn't keep faith. You see? Who lost faith. Right? Let's see. Get the ticker out of there. So, not to Zach, if I could, let's get Proverbs 4 and 7. Let's get Proverbs 4 and 7. Right? Swap didn't open, he didn't create a monster. These teas, I appreciate it. You understand?
All right, now, sir.
Yeah, Khan, let's get that Bible shot.
Okay. The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
Therefore, get wisdom.
Therefore, get wisdom.
And with all thy getting.
And with all thy getting.
Get understanding.
Get understanding. That's what God is telling us as Black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people. Get wisdom. And with all thy getting of wisdom, get understanding. Now, how does one get understanding? Let's go to Psalms 119, 104. All right. Bible shot. Psalm 119 and 104. That's real sugar.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 104.
Uh-huh.
Through thy precepts.
Through thy what?
Through thy precepts.
Through thy precepts. These different books, different book, chapter, and verses, all to prove one point. Right? Precepts, go ahead.
I get understanding.
That's how we get understanding. Not by me telling you any old thing that I came up with myself. Right? Okay. But through the precept, remember he said, with all thy getting, get understanding. So we got, well, damn, how do I get understanding? Through thy precepts. You see that? Now, through thy precepts I get understanding. It's a little bit more on that. Go ahead.
Okay. Therefore, I hate every false way.
Therefore, I hate every false way. So if it don't have precepts to back it up, what is it? If it don't have precepts, what is it?
It's a damn lie.
It's a damn lie, but what else is it? That's absolutely correct.
It's a false way?
It's a false way. Both are correct, but I just want to stick to the verse. But you get the point. So let's look at it, man. Let's look at it. Let's look at faith today, all right? I feel like talking about faith. I feel like we haven't covered it in a minute. So let's go. Let's go right into it, brothers and sisters. Go ahead, give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. Someone give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. We got any stirrers, Remind me to buy proper. Oh, this is work. The water, brother. I appreciate it. I just need one. Got napkins over here. All right, go ahead, read it when you got it.
Come on, Con. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith.
For what did Paul say?
For we walk by faith.
Listen, you come into this truth, we walk by faith. That's your mindset. Right? Go ahead.
Not by sight.
Not by what?
Not by sight.
Keep reading.
To be absent from the body.
That's it on that. So we walk by faith and not by sight. Who can tell me what faith is? And we're going to come back to this scripture at the very end. All right? It's all going to make sense. I promise you. Go ahead,
The belief of things not seen.
What is faith, What is faith? I'll give you a second. That's all right. This is class. This is not a race.
Okay, I got it.
Go ahead. So what was my question?
What is faith, sir?
What is faith? What did we just read?
2 Corinthians 5 and 7.
And it said what?
It said, for we walk by faith, not by sight.
All right, now what is faith?
Hebrews 11 and 1, sir.
Let's hear it.
Now faith.
Are you sure that's it?
Come on.
All right, that's all I like to hear. Go ahead.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
So what is faith? Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. That's what it says, right?
Come on.
Read it again.
For now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for.
The evidence of things not seen.
The evidence, listen to it. The evidence of things not seen. That's what faith is. You deal with a lot of Egyptologists and Kemetic cats, right? And their thing is, Negro, we got the bones of Tuckanutton. We got the bones of Tut and this pharaoh and of this dynasty, and we got the hieroglyphs, and we got the bones. We can see his teeth. That's evidence that King Tut existed. You see that?
Okay.
But where's your evidence for Moses? Ooh, shit. That shit hot, so I like it. Where's your evidence for Moses?
In the scriptures, sir?
Excuse my language. Go ahead.
In the scriptures?
Yeah. But where, okay, read that again.
Come on. The book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for.
The evidence of things not seen.
One more time.
The evidence of things not seen.
The question is our faith that he did exist.
Exactly. Your evidence for Moses splitting the Red Sea is your faith. Your evidence of Christ existing, or the Most High existing, your evidence is your faith. You see? Now, of course, there's archaeological proof, historical references, things that will build your faith. Because Satan could creep in and be like, well, that could be tampered with. You know, King James, he also was into this. You know, people say anything. But the point is, you don't need Moses' birth certificate to know that Moses lived. You shouldn't require an actual picture of Yahweh Shai. You see? An actual picture of Elijah. An actual picture of John, the disciple. You shouldn't. Your evidence is your faith. That's all you need. That mindset will build your faith. It will strengthen you. Go ahead, Swap.
Why is it a blessing to believe without seeing? The precept says, blessed for those who haven't seen, but yet still believe.
Okay. So let's go there real quick. Let's go to John 20 and 26. Swap asked a great question. Say that one more time, Mike.
So why is it a blessing to believe without seeing? Like the scripture says, blessed for those who believe who haven't seen.
Right. Let's go to John 20. What is the significance of those who believe who have not seen, right? Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 20, verse 26.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God. And after 8 days again, his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be.
Now, maybe we got to go to 24. No, I'll explain it. Basically, what happens is Christ appears to the disciples, but Thomas wasn't there. Right? Thomas comes when Christ is not there. The disciples tell Thomas, man, Christ is risen from the dead. Thomas does not believe. You see? Which is why most scholars like to call or refer to Thomas as doubting Thomas. Right? So, because of his doubt, he did doubt. You see? But after 8 days, I'm just bringing you up to speed. After 8 days, go ahead, keep reading.
Okay.
And after, read it from the top.
Okay. I'll highlight 24. I'll start from there. And after 8 days, again, his disciples were within. And Thomas with them. See how now is expressing the fact that now Thomas is with them. Go ahead. Okay. And Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands.
Right, he didn't call for Peter. He didn't call for Andrew or Philip. He called for Thomas. Go ahead.
Okay, what it says that I don't know when it just talk about how he entered the room. He walked through the wall.
Okay.
You came through with the door shut.
Okay. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm about 99.9% sure that's what he did, but I can't. You know, it says what it says. That's what I imagine.
Here in the room?
Yeah, Shalom. Right.
So that was because he was right there, so he just came. But man, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Go ahead.
Okay. And behold my hands,
Mm-hmm.
and reach hither thy hand,
Mm-hmm.
and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing.
And be not faithless, but believing. So why is Christ telling Thomas this? To not be faithless, but believing. Why is he telling that?
I just think the precept comes from Bible says, you know, like how the Lord is on the move by faith.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that because he's about to like witness something that's like, I would say like out of the ordinary for him? Like it's about to be like an amazing cyclone?
No, not necessarily. It's a good answer though. The reason why he's telling him to be not faithless, but believing, is because he was being faithless and not believing.
Right.
That's all. He didn't believe his brothers. We said they told him Christ is back. You know how abnormal it is for someone to die and come back?
Right.
How strange that could be? You see what I'm saying? And Thomas was like, nah, no way. I saw him get beat. I saw him give up his last breath on that cross. I watched him. When you telling me he alive, there's no way. That was Thomas's attitude. Until Christ came amongst them and he told them, look, it's me. You see the holes in my hands? You see where the Romans pierced me in my side? It's me. It's Yahushua. Be not faithless, but believing. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 28. And Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord and my God. Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed.
Right. Now, the Lord is saying, because you've seen me, you believe. You believe because I'm in front of you. You see that? Your evidence is you putting your hand in my side. That's your evidence. But Christ goes on to say this.
Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
Christ is saying, blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. Meanwhile, Thomas needed to physically see to believe. You see that? Just like who else? Noah was inspired by faith.
Right.
Did you know that prior to the flood, there was no such thing as rain? Prior to the flood. Did you know that?
Oh.
Prior to the flood, there was no such thing as rain. Let's get that. Go to Genesis.
Oh.
I think 2. Let me look for it. Genesis 2 and 5. Go ahead.
Okay. The book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 5. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth.
Uh-huh.
And every herb of the field before it grew.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth.
Uh-huh.
And there was not a man to till the ground.
You see that, right? There was no rain. The Lord never caused it to rain. The dew of the earth is what watered vegetables, crops, plants, trees, nature, if you will. Well, you know what that dew is? You ever walk outside early in the morning and everything's just wet? Right. It didn't rain. It's like the mist. See? So what inspired Noah? What inspired Noah? What inspired him? The Most High told Noah he is going to cause a flood. He's going to cause rain to come down from the heavens. What separated Noah from those who he warned? He believed. They didn't. You see? Noah's faith is what separated him from everyone that was a victim of the flood. You see? That makes sense?
Okay.
So, but here's the thing. Noah could have wanted proof. He could have, he built an ark. Him and his family built an ark. An ark of gopher wood and, precise measurements, specific measurements and things like that. And he didn't know when it was going to rain. The Lord didn't give him a date. Right? And what did Christ say? As in the days of Noah. So what does that mean? Put it like this. Imagine if the Most High showed his face in the sky and said, change your life or I'm going to kill you. Nigga, everyone's going to change their life.
Right.
Everybody. But he's not going to do that. You know why? Because he wants to see who really believes in him. If the Most High gave us a date for when Christ was returned, if Christ was coming back, okay, say the Bible said March 30th, 2021, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just being hypothetical, all right? Everybody will do all the wickedness they want and on the 29th, repent. You see? But it's not set up that way because you're not going to make a fool out of the Most High. So it's set up to where you're going to have those that believe, those who have faith, the faithful, and the faithless. You see? Those who believe, those who don't believe. Now, where do you stand? Where do you stand? Stand with the faithful or the faithless? We'll get some examples on brothers and sisters who have faith, brothers and sisters who lack faith. Now, faith can be applied. Faith is not just Christ. You got faith in Christ coming back, right? Even though that's, part of our faith. But it takes faith to put down weed. It takes faith. It takes faith to let go of things that need to be let go of. You understand? It takes faith. how do you get faith? So we're going to read some examples. Let's go to 1 Peter 1 and 8. Right? 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 8. Let's look at that and really analyze. Because, you know, people in the world, they have faith, but not in the Most High. Okay, I don't know what it is, but like in 2021, people have faith in damn rocks. People have faith in, oh, this rock right here, this one eliminates bad energy. They believe that. That don't mean it's true, but that's what they have faith in. We have faith in the Most High and Christ. Our faith will profit us. Our faith is the faith. You see? Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebecca, Jacob, Leah, Rachel, they didn't have faith in anything else but the Most High. People have faith in Christianity, their pastor, the police department. Our faith is in God, the power of Israel. See? So let's keep reading. Let's read that in Ephesians. I said 1 Peter, I mean.
Okay.
1 and 8.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Whom having not seen.
Read it again.
Whom having not seen.
Whom having not seen. This is a reference to Christ. Whom we have not seen. When the last time you seen Christ? Not the Zach? When you seen Christ? Oh, why are you here?
Through faith, sir.
Through faith, right? Go ahead.
Ye love, in whom, though now ye see him not.
Though ye see him not. All right. Go ahead.
Yet believing.
Yet what?
Yet believing.
Yet believing. Though ye see him not. When I read the Bible, I don't read it like, nah, there's no way that could happen. You understand? We read it like, damn, that's crazy. That happened. There was a man by the name of Peter, a man by the name of Joseph of Arimathea. There was a man by, etc. Through our faith. Keep going.
Ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
Right?
Receiving the end of your faith. Even the salvation.
Receiving the end of your what?
Of your faith.
Of your faith.
Even the salvation of your souls.
Listen, if you want salvation, the salvation of your souls is going to take faith. It's going to take the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith. You know why? Go to Hebrews 11 and 6. Hebrews 11 and 6 will explain why faith is so important. Only the believing, only the faithful will make it on a chariot. Hell, it takes faith to believe that there's a presence outside of the naked eye. You see? Straight up. It takes faith to believe that there's a a God that loves only us. That takes faith. But if you don't have that faith, the main thing in your life that you should seek to do, you will never be able to do. And that is please God. Go ahead.
Kind of God. The book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
But without faith.
But without what?
But without faith.
Without faith. Go ahead.
It is impossible to please him.
Wait. It's what?
It is impossible.
It is what?
It is impossible.
It is impossible.
To please him.
To please who?
To please him.
Your main goal in life should be, your main aim in life should be to please the Lord. But if you don't have faith, it is impossible to please the Most High. See that? Keep reading.
Oh God. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is.
When you come into this truth, when you put on all black, you're coming to God. And you must believe. That's a lost practice nowadays. Believing. You must believe that what? He is, and that what?
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Of them that diligently seek him. And as you diligently seek the Most High, your faith builds. Because you read about brothers who had faith. And it should inspire you. Like, hey, Abraham didn't lack faith in this situation. I'm going to have faith too. Same thing with Joshua, Moses, Noah, etc. You read examples, remember, Romans 15:4. The things written aforetime are written for our learning, that we through comfort of the scriptures, inspiration of the scriptures, might have hope. Hope and faith are cousins. You get what I mean? It takes hope, or our faith gives us hope. You see? Now, not only on that level, whenever you're going through whatever you're going through, whatever's going on up here, whatever obstacles and hurdles you have in your life, the only way you will come out on top is if you have faith in the Most High. Not faith in yourself, not faith in, what you can do about it, because you're going to be placed in situations where you can't do nothing about it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. We're given the opportunity to show that we have faith. Versus, seeing Christ actually. Having an angel appear unto you. Now you would think that'll have any man drop the weed. Right? An angel appear to you? Hey, stop sinning. No. It's a black man from the ghetto in Commanding General Yohana read the Bible to us. And it's up to you, believe it or not.
Right.
There's more honor in having faith. There's more honor in believing.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you are faced with trials, faced with tribulations, faced with oppositions. I mention it all the time. Your family don't like you no more. You can be weak and be like, you know what, maybe they right. That's because you lack faith. People do that. People come in here, sit and learn. But as soon as the fire starts touching that behind, their faith is weak. And opposing to how strong of the demons that's on them. And next thing you know, they're not here no more. It's because their faith was weak. In the truth, we like to say things like we're not of the world, that was in the world. Also, never dropping our sword. Being in the truth is holding on to your sword. It takes faith to never let go of your sword, your truth, this truth. The faithless, they don't give a damn about the sword. You see, they drop it and go join who was just seeking their life. You understand? So you're going to look at Matthew 14 and 22. Let's look at that really quick. There's something that happened in the Bible that's very important. And it has to do with Christ and when he walked on water. How many people you know walked on water? How many people walked on water that you know?
2.
Well, that's in the Bible. Yeah. So let's look at that. Matthew 14, 22.
Come on.
Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 14, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
And straightway, Yahushua constrained his disciples to get into a ship.
Right.
And to go before him unto the other side.
Right.
While he sent the multitudes away.
Mm-hmm.
And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray.
Right.
And when the evening was come, he was there alone.
Right.
But the ship was now in the midst of the sea.
Right. So Christ told his brothers, the disciples, to go ahead and go forth in the ship. And Christ stood back and prayed and did his thing. He isolated himself. Right? But as time went on, the ship went deeper and deeper into the sea. But Christ was on land. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 26. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea.
And when the disciples saw Christ walking on the sea, this is Christ coming to get on the ship. Right? Go ahead.
They were troubled.
They were troubled. They didn't know it was Christ. Keep reading.
Saying, it is a spirit.
It is a spirit. Right?
It's like, is that like them saying that it was a ghost?
Okay, no, not a ghost.
Okay, good.
I would say an angel.
Good.
Right? Go ahead.
And they cried out for fear.
They didn't know what to make of it. They didn't know it was Yahushua. They just saw an aura around a being walking on water in the midst of a storm. You see that? Not only was he the sea was not calm. The waves were roaring. It's a biblical term. Splashing and loud. Everybody like, what the hell was that? You know what I mean? Peter like, oh, hell no. The brothers was, you imagine that sight. Go ahead.
Come on, come. Verse 27. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer. It is I.
Right. He said, Be of good cheer. It is I. Relax. Stand down. It's me. It's Yahushua. Right? Imagine how loud he had to project his voice.
Yeah.
How powerful. Not even that, how he had to project it, but how strong his voice is.
Oh, God.
So in the midst of what was going on, right? Keep going.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid. Why did he say that? Why did Christ tell his disciples to not be afraid?
It was scary as hell.
Because they were afraid.
Yes.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Verse 28. And Peter answered him and said.
And Peter answered and said what?
Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water.
Uh-huh.
And he said, Come.
Mm-hmm.
And when Peter was...
So Peter said, if that's you, allow me to walk on the water with you. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. And when Peter was come down out of the ship,
Uh-huh.
he walked on the water to go to Yahushua.
Peter came out the ship, and he started to walk on the water as well. And he started to walk towards Christ. That took faith. You see that? That takes faith. Peter never... Walking on water is something you practice growing up. Right? Go ahead.
Oh, God. Verse 30. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid. And
when he saw the winds what?
Boisterous. He was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried, saying...
Wait, read that again.
But when he saw the wind boisterous...
When he saw the wind boisterous, so Peter's walking towards Christ. His focus is on Christ. But then he sees the winds boisterous. Right? What did Peter get?
Afraid, sir.
He was afraid. Yeah.
Faithless, or he lost faith.
You said, what did he give?
That's almost it. What did he get?
Oh, what did he get?
Doubt.
That's part of it. There's a word I'm looking for.
Distracted.
He got distracted. Right? Distractions is like, okay, what you gonna do with a distraction? What can be a distraction in this life? What can be a distraction now?
Your family?
Your family can be a distraction. Okay, how?
Like, they could be having some worldly issues and looking to you to solve their issues all the time, as far as like them having like worldly things going on and trying to get your mindset back into that earthly mindset. So
Okay, give me an example though.
So like if you know what I mean, you were you used to smoke crack.
Okay.
Or you used to sell crack.
Okay.
And you got into the ISUPK.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? You're a young man trying to, you know what I mean, earn your name.
So you're a young man trying to earn your name, young sister, young woman trying to earn your name. What you doing? You walking on water.
Right.
Keep going.
And your mom still smokes crack. Your mom's a crackhead. That's how you got into the whole, you know what I mean?
The drug
crack,
world.
Yeah, the crack environment.
Okay.
So she keeps calling you, telling you she needs a ride to so-and-so's house. You know what I mean? The place y'all used to go to, you know what I mean, get the re-up. Or she needs you to, you know what I mean, get this person who keeps coming after her off her head, or, you know what I mean, in those terms. Like,
okay,
I need you to go take me to the county building, go get my check so I can go over here to, you know what I mean, Bowman's house and, you know what I mean, go chill over there for a couple of days.
Okay. You wanted to take a shot at it? So what?
Distraction.
Mm-hmm. How can a distraction? Okay, here's the point. You're going to be faced with. Okay, what's the word I'm looking for? You're going, and when you're in this truth, you're going to be faced with potential distractions. Things that Satan will use to distract you with the intent of you losing faith. You get my point? Now, here's an example. You're on fire for the truth. You've been doing your thing. You've been cleaned up. Whatever it is that you needed to clean up in your life, you cleaned it up. The next thing you know, that thing that you've avoided presents itself in your face, whatever it may be. It's in your face. Now, you choose if it's a distraction or not. You see what I'm saying? It's a distraction if it succeeds in distracting you. Otherwise, it's not a distraction. You get what I'm saying? It's a potential distraction. Don't let anything distract you. Don't let the naysayers of your family, because a lot of brothers and sisters, like to some brothers and sisters, that might have been easy. Like, I didn't deal with my family anyway. But some brothers and sisters was mad tight with their family before they came to the truth. And as they came into the truth, their family disowned them. And that was hard for them. You see? They might have lived with their parents. And then as they come into the truth, what's for dinner, Mom? Oh, honey glazed ham like always.
Yeah.
God damn. You see? So that could be a distraction for brothers and sisters. The love for the feeling of being accepted by their family can cause them to sink and not walk on water. You see? Just like how Peter got distracted. You can't allow things to distract you from the goal. Peter, what was his goal? To walk on water with Christ. Now there's going to be times where, hell, you might get distracted. But guess what happened when Peter began to sink? Keep reading. Began to drown. Okay, well, you got to look at, imagine it. Brother walking on water. He's looking at his feet. Right? He's walking on water now. He's walking. You know what I mean? It's like, this is unheard of. Right? At that point, you would think like, damn, well, I'm walking on water. The Lord, right? I'm walking towards the Lord on water. I'm upsetting science. There's no scientific explanation for someone walking on H2O. So, that should have built his faith right there. You get what I mean? But he started looking at the winds more than the fact that he's walking on water. And so he began to drown. Now, he's, right? Panicking. We in the middle of the ocean? Man. Keep reading.
Okay. And beginning to sink, he cried, saying...
You know what happened if you would have sunk, right? You would have died. Go ahead.
He cried, saying, Lord, save me.
He cried, said, Yahushua, save me. Help me. Whew. Keep reading.
And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him.
Right? And caught him. Brought him back up. Right? Go ahead.
And said unto him,
What he said?
O thou of little faith.
Oh, thou of little what?
O thou of little faith.
Oh, my goodness. So what we've been talking about? Faith. Peter lacked faith right there. You are not allowed to lack faith. Because Satan is going to throw things at you in your life for you to lack faith. And the more lack of faith you show the Most High and Yahushua, less likely are you to please the Most High. Because without faith, it is impossible to please him.
That's right.
For he that cometh to the Most High, what was Peter doing? He wasn't going to the Most High, but he was going to, Christ. He was going to him, right? He must believe that he is. He is what? Christ walking on water. He in control of this. Remember when brothers was on the ship and it was traveling by way of ship was that of the norm back in the day. There was no, cars and stuff like that. Traveling by water, by sea. And then the waves get to roaring. Christ is asleep. This is another account. Christ is asleep. And they thought they were going to die. And Christ is asleep the whole time. What woke Christ up was them screaming for their damn life. You see? Christ said, he got up and he calmed the wind. And he got up, stretched forth his arm, and calmed the storm. He said, be ye not faithless, but believing. Keep reading that. Read that again,
Okay. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid.
He was afraid.
And beginning to sink, he cried.
What did he do?
He cried.
Read.
Saying.
He yelled.
He cried.
Which is yelling. Go ahead.
Saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his arm, his hand, Salakia, and caught him, and said unto him,
what did he say?
O thou of little faith.
O thou of little what?
O thou of little faith.
O you of little faith. Read on.
Wherefore didst thou doubt?
Why did you doubt? Why did you doubt? Why did you doubt? How do you define doubt? Go on, so what?
Second guessing or
second guessing.
Wavering mind.
Wavering mind. Doubt. Doubt and faith is like oil and water.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't have both. You can't have some kind of, you got some faith, but, there's always, this can happen too. Most High could help me, but I don't know. Most High could be with me. Okay. Look at it like this. I think I said this before. What if Moses doubted when he lifted his staff to split the Red Sea? What if he doubted? Feel this. I feel that in my chest, like it. I can see it. What if he doubted? What if he was like I said, a here goes nothing spirit?
Yeah.
When the Lord told him, this is what you're going to do. You glorify me when you do it. You're going to split the Red Sea so that my people can escape from the Egyptians chasing them, seeking their lives. And Moses heard that, and he acted with faith, and Moses' whole mission was on faith. And he split the Red Sea. Now, what if he was like, in his mind, in his spirit, doubted what the Lord told him? We'd be dead, all right? It took Moses. Come here, I don't know. It took faith to do. You really look at it. It took Moses faith to look. Moses, the Lord checked Moses early in Moses' life, or mission, rather, because remember, the Most High, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, but this, but that. The Most High had to check Moses, like, man, I'm God. Who made man's mouth? Shalom, sir. You have that? So, like you said? Okay, Khan. Yeah, Khan. It's like Khan, sir, no problem. So, like you sir. Yo, that, sir. You understand?
Khan.
Go ahead, It's like it, my bad.
Okay.
Keep reading that.
Verse 32. And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him.
Right.
Saying, of a truth thou art the Son of God.
Of a truth you are the Son of God. Because of what the powerful event that they just saw take place. That was to build their faith.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. You didn't see that. I didn't see that. At least, you didn't see that. But here's the thing, though. We believe it. Where's your proof of that? Where's your evidence of that happening? Someone give it to me.
The things that we go through in life, like, you know what I'm saying, like when we're going through trials or when we're going through the fire, and we keep our faith in the Most High. That's
very true. But where's our evidence of that event taking place? Huh?
Just in faith, believe it.
Your faith. Remember, faith is the evidence of things not seen. We have not, I believe angels protect me. I believe angels watch over my children.
That's right.
I believe that. I'm speaking in general. That's what we all should believe.
Yeah, come.
We should believe that the Most High is making moves on this devil.
Yeah.
We believe that. But our evidence of it is our faith. How much faith do you have? How much faith do you have if when your family disassociates themselves with you, you can't take it? You didn't have no faith. You have no faith. Or when your woman threatens to leave you because you won't allow them or her to get tattoos, to celebrate Christmas, and to erect a Christmas tree in your living room. It takes faith to be like, no. That takes faith.
That's right.
It takes faith to be like, you know, like, it takes faith it takes faith to be in this truth. It takes faith to be a man of God. It takes faith to be inspired by brothers and sisters who have had faith, examples of faith. You read the Bible, it's all about those who did or didn't have faith in the Most High. That's what it's about. That's it. The Most High taketh pleasure in them that believe in him. Get Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 2. Right? The Bible tells you in Ecclesiastes 2 and 8, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was forsaken? Or whom did he despise that called upon him? Come on now. When I read the Bible, that's what I see. People faced with, I don't want to say ultimatums, but damn near. It's like they faced with it in the spirit. Okay, you can either not have faith in the Most High or have faith in the Most High. What happened with Joseph? Remember Joseph, his own brothers sold him to the Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites sold him off to the Egyptians. The Egyptians had him as a servant. And then he came up. You see? And then what happened? He found favor in the king's house. Then his wife, secretly, no one knowing, no one seeing, the fact that she was trying to have sex with him. She was trying to have sex with him. Joseph, the father of Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh. Right. One of the sons of Jacob. Now, here's the thing. Joseph loved the Most High. So much so that he did not, and he refused to have sex with her. Because why? That was adultery. He knew that. He had faith enough to do that. But he could have got distracted by her behind. He could have got distracted by how good she smelled. I'm imagining she's the king's, her dude. I don't think she was the king's wife. I think he was like, she was with someone of high rank in Pharaoh's house, whatever. But, I doubt she was the Africa we see on Channel 2, 3 in the morning. you get what I mean? Right. So, here's the point, though. He could have lost faith right there. But he decided, you know what? I'm going to have faith in the Most High. Regardless of what she say, but at least the Most High, I'm innocent in the sight of the Most High. They can do what they want. I fear the Lord. What do you think Peter meant by when he said, let us obey God rather than men? See, we're going to show the Most High our faith. Noah showed the Most High his faith. How do you think you're going to escape this place? You know that scripture? Oh, man. Faith whereby ye have believed. That is, I want to say it's Revelation. Okay, I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to find that one. That's a really good one. Weird what I asked you to get, though? Oh, Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 2?
Come on. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 2. For he will be found of them that tempt him not.
He will be found of them that tempt him not. Read on.
And showeth himself unto such as do not distrust him.
Read that again.
It's like it. And showeth himself unto such as do not distrust him.
And the Most High shows himself unto those that do not distrust him. What does it mean to distrust? To doubt.
Not to believe.
not to believe. That's what doubt is. To distrust. The opposite of distrust is to trust. Trust. Like you want to get, I don't know, out of your vocabulary.
That's right.
I don't know. I can't. It's like you gotta get that like out of you. You see what I'm saying? I can, hell, eat clean for 30 days straight. I can.
That's right.
Not I can't. I can go without alcohol. I can. Not I can't. Where's the faith in that?
That's right.
I can't let go of my love for this whore. I can't. But when you start to say, I can, I will, I'm going to, that's showing faith, man. And you just act on it, faith without works is dead. See?
To the precept is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Damn right. You can though. Now it's possible you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's what he said?
No, sir.
It's possible.
I can't.
No, I can. That's the mindset we got to take on.
That's right.
The mindset of that pessimistic. I hate that spirit. I hate the spirit of being pessimistic. When I'm so, I'm okay, let's say I'm breaking down, I don't know, this is not a real story, but I'm breaking down how I want a business and I want to set up, I want to I want to make and sell menorahs for a living. And then I start talking to someone about it. Yeah, man. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to, I'm gonna craft out menorahs with different designs, and might have Hebrew engraved on it and stuff like that. And I'm working on my LLC right now, and this, that, and the third. And it's someone, yeah, but do you really? What? You like somebody has to say something negative. Get that negativity out of you. You understand what I'm saying? When David was ordered to bring Saul 100 foreskins, did he say, how the hell am I supposed to do that? Or did he go back and bring 200?
That's right.
You see? Man, you don't hear me though. You don't hear me. Get that negative, that. Okay, look at Christ says in the days of well, I don't think he said as in the days of Lot, but if you look at Lot's wife, what happened to her? Huh?
Turned into a pillar of salt.
But what did she do? She looked back. You looking back is you not having faith because you can't see what's potential, what's in front of you when you come into this truth. All you know is what's behind you. You're certain of what's before this truth. You know you can go call your weed man. You know you can call that whore. You know that you can go have sex with her. You know that you can go cheat on your husband with whatchamacallit. You see? But it takes faith to build a healthy marriage. It takes faith to communicate with your wife. Communicate with your brother about issues. It takes faith to do those things. You may not notice it, but if you always like, I can't, I don't know, and what am I gonna do? How do you think that angel right there looking at you like? That's why I say you better get in that Bible and read. And when you read those examples, it should build your faith.
All right.
Like I mentioned with David and them foreskins. Saul didn't think he could bring back 10 foreskins. You understand? The fact that he brought double, Saul still tried to kill him. But he had to honor him and give him his wife. Or give him his daughter, Milcah, as wife. You understand? Like, you look at Abraham. He's one of the first brothers mentioned in Hebrews the 11th chapter. The Hebrews the 11th chapter it gives you examples about brothers who have faith. The whole chapter. When he was told to sacrifice his son Isaac, he didn't question it. He had rock solid faith. Not in his plan, not in what he understood, but the Most High. You see? That's real, man. That took some faith, boy. That took some faith. So I don't know you personally. I don't know what you don't tell me what you go through personally every day. I don't. I'm just teaching. I'm teaching what I read and what I know and you know what I mean? What I've experienced in life, in this truth, you know? And having faith is going to see to that you get through whatever you go through. It is. Not that spirit of doubt. That's for the birds. What's that? What is that? You can't bring that into truth. You know? What if Noah was like, he building. Like, man, he just got irritated one day. Like, God damn it. Noah just threw the gopher wood and said, what rain? You know, Elijah called fire down from heaven, right? Elijah, a brother, a prophet, called fire from heaven.
That's right.
Now, in his mind, did you think he was like, let's see what happens? I'm calling on you, Lord. Or did he go up there? I'm sure that he serves God. And his God is with him. Now, I'm not saying you go out and try and call fire down from heaven. You're not Elijah. That's okay. But we can cause fire to come down from heaven.
Okay.
I'm just saying. But what Elijah did, that took faith.
That's right.
You got to read between the lines. Like, you look at so many examples. Get Ecclesiastes 2:8. Go ahead, Swap. I know you're going to ask them.
So yeah, it's like not having faith is like a blatant disrespect to God. I called him a liar, you know, and that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, like as far as having faith in the Most High, you know, he says he's not a man that he should lie. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you should always have faith in. You got faith in anything else in the world, and it will fail you. When you put faith in the Most High, what His Word says, there's never time that He has failed. So, you know, it's like, man, it's something really important that we need to do. I know it says that faith comes by hearing by the Word of God. That's why it's good to come to these passages.
Exactly.
The more I've come in here and I've listened and I've heard the men of God, the prophets of God speak the Word and read the Word to me and break it down, and my faith has grown out of this world. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of growth in my faith. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing I could go through in this time, you know what I'm saying, that could make me, you know what I'm saying, lose my faith, or, you know what I'm saying, I won't say I won't get staggered by something or something like, you know what I'm saying, temporarily, those things have happened by me as far as to drop my sword and turn my back on the Most High, or being drawn out by what a family member or a friend or somebody thinks, or, you know what I'm saying,
losing your job.
Man, all that, no.
You can easily go into panic mode.
Yes, sir.
Like, it's easy to fear. It's easy to to doubt. It's easy to do those things. The reward of being someone who has faith is, seeing those things manifest, man. You know how fulfilling it's going to be. And you notice I didn't say how fulfilling it could be if this happened. I don't talk like that. When Christ comes back, not if Christ comes back. When the Most High does this, not if there's a God. You see what I'm saying? Speak up. Listen, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I tell brothers and sisters, brothers from the world might call me with relationship problems. Look, I gotta do this. Gotta do this. And listen, you can't. But if okay, all right. You're gonna take her back. After she done did what she done did, and she's gonna do it again. She's gonna do it again, I promise you. Because you didn't have faith that, you can get you a better woman. Or better women. You deserve a good woman, huh? That's right. See what I'm saying? You deserve 2 good women. Right. Wow. Sister, you deserve a good husband. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. But, if you just in that spirit of, get 1 John out. A lot of that comes from fear as well. Doubt comes from fear because you don't know. You can either have fear or have faith. That is either, one of the two. But the Bible says, perfect love casteth out fear. Meaning someone who serves the Lord, we go out on the streets, we go camp speaking, I'm not worried about someone on the building going to snipe me. I don't give a damn about no bullet, no gun. You understand? I fear God. That's my faith. Give a damn about spies, agents. The hell they got? What they gonna do to me? You see them coming in front of the camp with hidden cameras. The fake Israelites do that. They come up to our camps and with wires on and trying to hide themselves as you hear about that with the fake Israelites, boy. Purple police. I heard something about them, boy.
Oh man.
That's what they do. Guess what? I don't give a damn.
That's right.
I'm gonna still speak the truth.
Yeah.
Still do that. I don't give a damn if my family don't like what I do.
That's right.
I'm gonna still keep pressing for this truth. I'm gonna still, through all obstacles, that's what your mindset gotta be. I'm speaking in general. She don't want me to see she gonna keep my children from me. I'm not gonna let that distract me. I'm gonna deal with that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still go to class. I'm gonna still go to camp. I'm gonna still make sure I'm in all black. I'm gonna still make sure I don't sin and make sure I serve God throughout all obstacles. Throughout all opposing forces that look to break me. I'm not gonna let it break me. It's not gonna break me. You might have to sit down and be like, sometimes it's those. You're like, damn, okay. All right, so that happened. And, all right, well, I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I know the Most High holds tomorrow. You see? So I'm going to fear him. I'm going to fear, this could happen. Or that, but it's a demon.
Right.
I would go on our black brother, but you know what I mean? Like, come here and build your faith, man.
That's right.
We'll build your faith, man. Even when it comes to like women, I don't know, like he has a husband or he has a wife. Come on now, really? I don't know. My job, that spirit. Like if you find yourself doing that, stop yourself next time you do that. Like, you know what? I'm gonna trust the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna trust the Lord. I'm not gonna worry. What's worrying gonna do? You think worrying is gonna change the situation? That same energy you give in worry, you might as well give faith. Because worry, that's a figment of your imagination. Worrying about what could happen. We could focus on the positive things that could happen. Well, Most High, man, he could, hook me up with that or that, whatever the Most High want to do. I'm with it. But I ain't going to that, though. I'm just saying. And if some brothers' faith ain't as other brothers' faith, that's all right. Like if you got a wife, her faith might not be as strong as yours. You see what I'm saying? But she can rest on your faith. She can rely on your strength. You get what I'm saying? For real. She can feed off of your positivity. But if you just always, I hate that spirit. I get so irritated. I be having to, like, even with my children, like, the children, so I'm not as hard on them, they don't know. But when you know what I mean? You got my son a skateboard. Okay, so you can get on and you're gonna push. But if I push, I might hit a rock and I might, you might. Or you can push and roll and have fun. You get what I'm saying? And feel the air hit your head and face and enjoy God's green earth, right? Or you can sit there and be doubtful and not know what, So I mean, go ahead, Swap.
Yeah, we have that you talk about the energy we put into not having the faith. It's like you're never going to move. It's as impossible to move God, you know what I'm saying, without faith. So, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be sitting in there in that position. Like some people think God going to still do something for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he ain't going to work on that, man. He ain't going to, you know what I'm saying? That's very disrespectful. I say calling God a lie, man. So it's like you said, it's better to put that energy towards faith. Like, man, we can't do nothing in this walk, you know what I'm saying, without faith. Yeah. The whole damn walk is dead.
Yeah. That's why I titled it, you either all the way in or you all the way out.
That's right.
That's what the Most High wants to see. He said, I don't want no lukewarm.
That's right.
If you lukewarm, you in the middle, you straddling the fence, you all for this work, ain't no 1 foot in, 1 foot out with God. What you think this is? It's a serious business. Your life depends on it, man. Move like it. Your life depends on this. So, I mean, hey, start being more positive about things. Start looking at the positive possibilities versus the negative possibilities. Like that, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, we gotta get that frame of mind as a people out of us. Versus having anxiety and hearing the chariots of Pharaoh and his army, right?
All right.
Approaching us, we could be like, nah, the Most High, he gonna get us out of this. Because he didn't just do all that for no reason. He didn't smite Pharaoh and everybody with 10 plagues for no reason, for us to just die here. See? Split the Red Sea. You look at the book of Numbers, brothers and sisters either doubted or believed. Complaining negative. Oh my God, I'm thirsty. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Moses dealt with it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, he's not coming down from the mountain. That's how you know that's us. It's complaining. I don't know, sir. Get out of that. I can't do this. Oh, I can't do this. You going to school. You going to school, and listen, who said school is easy? Right? You studying for, a potential trade you want to learn. Or, you got to study books. You're going to have classes 5 days a week.
Right.
You might still have to work during, you know what I mean?
Right.
Still got bills, but you're going to school to learn something, right? To get a better position in life or what have you. It ain't going to be easy, but it ain't going to be any easier. This is too much. I can't do this. Right?
Right.
Man, let's get it. Let's do this. You know what I mean? It's school. I mean, you're going to learn, oh, you think you're going to learn that Hebrew without practicing it?
Yeah.
That's what you think? Oh, you think you're going to learn how to sew without putting time into it? So what, you ain't getting it right the first day. Right?
That's right.
So what? Exactly. Just keep practicing. Keep going to school. It's natural to get frustrated with things, right? It's natural. But it's weak to allow the frustration to discourage you to the point of quitting.
That's right.
We don't quit in here. We don't quit. Okay, let me rephrase that. We don't quit right things. We quit the old man. Everybody understand where I'm going with that, right? But focus on being more positive, man. Focus on having more faith. Let's look at Ecclesiastes 2:8. Who got that? Let's focus on that, man. Can we focus on that for a change? Because worrying got us nowhere. Worrying, doubting, fearing got us nowhere. It gets us nowhere. So how about you just go in? Go all in. You know what? I've been thinking about it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my mind to it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. The Bible says, whatever you put your hands to, do wholeheartedly as unto the Lord. You're going to school for something, put all your might into it. You just got your new job, put your spirit in it. Oh, you're making the camp signs, put your spirit in it. But I don't know the dimensions, this don't make no sense. Right? That's not going to help. When does that ever help? I'm just saying. Peter was distracted. He began to drown. Go ahead, Doc.
Ye that fear the Lord.
Where are you at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Ye that fear the Lord.
Oh no, maybe it's verse 10. It's verse 10 for sure.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old.
Look at the generations of old.
And see. Did any trust in the Lord?
Any trust in the Lord.
And was confounded.
Uh-huh.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Go ahead.
Or whom did he ever despise that was called upon him?
Right. Who did he ever...
that called upon him.
Right. Who did he ever despise that called upon him? You see what I'm saying? And that's the mind we got to take, man. Well, he didn't let this brother down when he had faith in him. Why did he let me down? Right? When that brother put his whole trust in the Lord, he reaped the reward of it. You know, so that's what I'm saying, man. Have faith in the Most High, Christ, man. I just want to say, don't let anything discourage you. Look, I made a tape the other day or a few weeks ago. Satan don't want you in the truth. You think Satan wants you in the truth? You think Esau wants you in the truth, knowing right from wrong? No, he don't. He don't want you doing the right thing. That's why he's constantly promoting the wrong thing for us to do it. It's important that we get out of the frame of mind of not trusting in the Most High, man. I know we hear trusting in God. Okay, but that's a verb. Trusting, that's an action. That takes action to do so. You know, it's one of those things, man, where only you know if you got faith in the Lord. You know, it might be something that you never thought you would see us. You think I imagined my life teaching the Bible? I think I imagined my life. Captain Dawar said, okay, you're going to teach. I was nervous. Damn right. First time teaching class. Nervous. I was like, all right, I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it my best now. I'm going to give it my best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see the difference? I'm going to give it my best. Or, I'm going to try. What? Yeah, get out of that. And if you're doing that, it's all right. Stop yourself next time. Remember, Christ did save Peter from drowning. Christ will save you from drowning too. That's the point. Put your mind to something. Like when I put my mind to something, when I think about something, like I give it 100%. Personally. Anything. You know? And I've had to learn in life that you might put your 100% into something and like, okay, for example, you could be hopeful that you get that job. Hopefully I'll get that job, man. That's a good job. I like the benefits and whoop-de-whoop. Right? And you could be like, Lord willing, I get that job. Lord willing. Or you could walk out of there like, I ain't gonna get that job. Me? You get what I'm saying? Like when David was anointed king, he wasn't like, me? You see? Saul. That spirit gets checked. Moses got checked, man. What do you mean? You're not eloquent. What do you mean you're not this, you're not that, and you got this problem and that problem? Man, ain't Aaron your brother? Let me get him too. He can speak for you. You gonna do this stuff. I'm God. You know the Bible says, be still and know that I am God. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about the results you got back from the damn doctor. Don't worry about that. You fear that? You fear the results or the Most High? That's real talk, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? we're having faith in God that he's going to come and deliver us from our current condition. Surely you got faith that Christ is going to crack the sky and come with millions of angels. Surely you can stop whatever it is you need to stop doing. That takes faith. Stop worrying. Stop looking at the cons and start. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm trying to beat it in your mind because the negative has been beat in our minds. So we got to beat that out and leave no room for it in our spirits and in our everyday lives. So go ahead, Swap.
Say, like you told the prophets, "Lord, be ye of good courage, for I will be with thee."
Be of good courage.
This ain't something that we orchestrate. This is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And he's with. There's nothing that can come against us that can stop us if we're with the Most High. If we're, you know what I'm saying, doing everything His way.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing that can defeat us.
Absolutely. Look, like there's people that watch the class. Man, we go through stuff daily.
That's right.
You know, people go through things. Right? People are dealing with things. Right? There's different levels of what you're going through. Right? It's not easy for a brother to just realistically. I mean, certain situations, bruh. It's nobody said this truth was going to be a walk in the park because it is not.
That's right.
You know, brothers have died for Yahushua. Brothers have died for this truth. Brothers have laid their lives on the line for this truth. What was more honorable? The faith of the disciples who remained, or the doubt of Judas? Surely somewhere in Judas's heart, this nigga crazy.
Yeah, man.
Nigga, you in his mind, you about to die and come back? I'm about to get some money off this. Right? So, I mean, don't let that spirit that Judas had on him come on you. Because you'll betray the Lord too. Don't betray God. God ain't never betrayed us.
That's right.
Look at God's track record. When has he ever failed? When has he ever not came through? Right?
That's right.
He didn't allow Pharaoh and his chariots and horsemen and army to catch us. He split that Red Sea. He didn't allow Noah to be caught up in the flood. An angel shut the doors. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that King David, brother, doubted if he could slay that giant? Who was a champion amongst Hamites, trained in war. David didn't even have armor on. Saul tried to give David a sword and shield and armor. David said, I don't need this. He threw it down. I don't need this. I'm not tested these. But what if David was like, I need more than this. You know. He went out there in straight faith on the battlefield. Even with the mocking of the Philistine. You know, when he stepped on the field, they laughed.
Yeah.
It wasn't just quiet out. It was ha 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 ha. Right? You know, Hamites. They laugh like Hamites. Ha 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 ha. That's like it. Oh boy. I don't know how the hell they do that. They laugh like Hamites. But, you know, that was mocking him. Goliath was like, who is this? This is who you presenting before me. David could have been like, damn, what the hell was I thinking? He could have, all right, you know what, you right, Goliath. He could have did that.
Right.
But instead, what did he do? He showed faith. And through him having faith, not only did he kill Goliath, right? He ran up to him, grabbed Goliath's sword, and cut off Goliath's head.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. If David would have been like, I don't know, here goes nothing, whoo, that rock would have said, shoo. And Goliath would have went like, this nigga trying to kill me with a smooth stone? Oh man, I'm on it. Right? David's like, I come to you in the name of the God of Israel. No doubt, no distrust, no lack of nothing. Pure faith, no doubt. Because he loved the Most High. How much do you love the Most High? You don't think, look, Nahum 1:7, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. You got to know that he knows. You gotta let the Most High be the Most High, huh? You gotta let the Most High be the Most High, sis. Like, he is aware. If you don't believe that he's aware of what the results you got or the hell you going through, and then is he really the Most High? Of course he is. That doubtful thought in your mind is Satan.
Oh, God.
That is Satan. To discourage you, to distract you, to oppress you. You might as well get back with her. You know you can't do nothing without her. You know you need her. You know you ain't nothing without her. Boop, boop. Nah, I mean, I ain't going back to what she just did. Nah, I believe the Lord gonna give me better.
Right.
I'm gonna be with no woman that's a slut.
That's right.
You understand? I don't know how I'm gonna manage having my kids these days and then when work, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ride it out. See? You gotta have that spirit on you, man. You gotta have the spirit of courage. You know, that's the attribute of someone who has the Holy Spirit. Courage, courageous. You read that book of Acts, brother. Look, last thing I'm gonna say is, you either all the way in or you all the way out. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. When you read this, brother, when you read this, like, I'm being really real right now. Do you believe this?
Yeah.
Do you believe this or not? There's no in between. There's no in the middle. You either all the way in or you all the way out. And we have examples in the Bible of brothers who are all the way out. And we see the end of them. Why not be like the examples who were all the way in? Who gave it their very best. Abraham couldn't have children. And then the Most High told him, nations will come from you. Bro.
Mm.
Listen, you gotta really look at it. Hey, look, man. Any questions? Any questions? Dude, look, if anybody got any questions online, not just let me know, all right?
Oh, God, yeah.
It took faith for me to get on that damn airplane. In the world, I was terrified of heights. I want to go to Passover. I don't know if this plane gonna fall and crash or not, but I'm gonna die trying to get to Passover.
Right.
I'm gonna die trying to serve my power. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Ain't no fear of heights going to stop me. Ain't no fear of my wife leaving me going to stop me.
Goddamn right.
Go ahead, no questions?
Nah, sir.
All right. Hey, the water for everybody that tuned into the class. Passover, April 24th. At sundown. Make sure you be there. Make sure you pay your Passover fee. And I hope you took something from the class. So, Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Gatam, Yahweh Shem Alatam B'Shem Yahshai. Shalom.